Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Happy Saturday. It was a cold and snowy night in Indianapolis. Well, it's cold. And we got a little snow. I don't know that I would necessarily call it a snowstorm. I was hoping... Oh, who was walking down the street? Oh! This dad's walking down the street with his two kids. I was hoping for a snowstorm. My pockets are filled. Let me just tell you, my pockets are filled. I have my, I was going to say my mittens. I have my gloves. Now, Peter, you know the difference between mittens and gloves now. Okay, I have my gloves. I have my readers, my reading glasses. I hardly ever say readers. All my friends say readers. Caroline says readers. Everybody that I know says readers. What is he doing? Oh!
Hey, there it is. Howdy.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Looks like you guys are having fun.
Yeah, good old walk.
Good old walk. The kid on back has like this construction, like, the kids look like they were like 10. These two girls, and they were with their dad, and he had like a hockey jersey on and a coat over it. And then the girl in back, she had like one of those, I don't know if he does construction or something, she had like one of those construction vests on that like lights up. And then I probably need one. That's what Alex wants me to wear when I walk. Well, hi, Walter. They were in there playing for a second. They're getting ready, I can tell. They're getting ready to go down for the count to nap, because they play real hard for like a half an hour, and then they nap for like an hour and a half. Because they're little puppies, you know? Oh, anyway, my pockets. Okay. So I had to make sure that I just posted my review of Stranger Things. And then I scheduled my drama video to go up here in a little bit. And then I scheduled my movie review. I watched Begonia last night, that movie. So I did those 3 videos today. I was going to do more. So Alex was like, so Alex and I are going to watch these movies when he gets home. So he went over to his girlfriend's house just for a little bit. And so he was like, are you going to film videos today? He was like, if not, then we can just like watch these movies. Because he likes these romantical Christmas rom-coms. He never used to like these. I got to put these gloves on. Let me show you my stuff. Okay, so I've got my phone. So it's 5:40 right now. Don't forget that. Let's look up at the temperature really quick while I'm thinking about it. It is cold, but I think we're done getting snow. Oh, it says winter storm warning now until 10 a.m. Eastern time. So it's 31. It's warmer out here. Snow expected around 6 p.m. Rain may mix in. I'm not convinced. Adverse winter weather is occurring or expected. Potential threats include snow, wind, low visibility. I think we're done getting snow. Oh no, it says 6 p.m. all the way through. Oh, all the way through. And then it switches to like, it looks like about 11 o'clock it switches to rain. So anyway, Alex asked me, he was like, I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket, because if I don't, then it'll get real cold. But I didn't realize there was an inside, it's like a deep inside pocket. I brought another battery in case the battery dies out here in the cold. Okay, and then what do I have in this pocket? Oh no, then I have my lighter. Let's do light the candles really quick now before the lighter gets too cold. Okay. So anyway, we got up today and Alex was like, oh, am I getting a package? I just got my Shy Wolf candles. And it's a heavy box. Like, I think... Oh, maybe these are my advent calendar books. Hold on just a second. This Amazon truck just pulled up, so I'm probably getting a package. You know, this vlog is all over the place already. Oh, I am getting a package. Hold on just a second. Hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Hope you're staying warm.
I am. Honestly, I run around enough that I don't get to.
Look at that. That's a lot of packages. Thank you so
You
much.
got a good little haul today.
I know. I did get a little haul. Thank you.
Have a wonderful night.
Hey, you too. I'm going to put these inside. I'll be right back, you guys. I should have just turned the camera off. I was going to, but I was like, I just started. So, and I kind of wanted to remember like how much I'd been filming, so I just ran in and put him in the kitchen. Walter just walked away. He's bored already. So anyway, okay, so apparently the snow is going to start here at about 6 o'clock. Well, it snowed this morning, and so, I'll show you. We got a little bit of snow. Not tons, but we got a little bit of snow. And then, I guess it's supposed to snow, and then it's supposed to turn into like ice and rain, or like rain and ice, like at 11 o'clock. Which that's what's bad about it. That's when it's like unsafe. But anyway, so we got up today. We got up and then we went back to bed, and then we got up again. Oh, I have more things to show you. Here's one of my new coffee cups. This was literally, you guys, like $10.99 on Amazon. I don't know what the brand is. Just put in like Christmas coffee tumblers or coffee cups. It has a lid, but I didn't put the lid on it tonight. And it's got like little, it's got snowmen and Christmas trees and gingerbread cookies and candy canes. And so this is the Barney's Santa's White Christmas. And then I did use a little of that Nut Pod. I'm trying to use it. I don't want to buy it. That Nut Pod's creamer is expensive. It's like I think it was like $5.69, $5.89. So I think this is my first time trying it, the gingerbread latte one. So, and then I put one Splenda in. So let's see how it tastes. It's okay. That Nut Pod's creamer is just not good. I don't really know how to explain it. It's okay. It doesn't taste like super gingerbready or anything to me. But anyway, so we got up. Well, I got up several times. Took the dogs out, brought them to bed. We went back to sleep. We finally, then we got up and we were talking in bed. And the dogs were just like laying there and stuff like that. And so I was like, I think this was like at 11 or something like that. And I was like, I'm going to take them outside again. At that point, we had gotten like some snow. I actually took a video of them like going out in the snow and stuff like that. And they did all their business, which I was kind of surprised. Okay, with the potty training business, like Otis 100% has it down. Like Otis, he 100% gets it. Like he probably pees like 2 or 3 times, and this is all in a matter of about 10 minutes. He probably pees like 2 or 3 times and poops and everything. Like Otis has it figured out. Like he has it figured out. Walter gets real distracted. First of all, they love the mulch. So they're like, if one of them, it's easy because like on leashes, they'll both go for like the same thing, but they like to chew in the mulch, and so then I'm like trying to get the mulch from them. But Walter gets real distracted with whatever's going on. Like if there's like this dog barking outside, he'd be like, and so he gets real distracted. So I'm like, come on, Walter, go potty. And like he'll start, and then like a leaf will blow down the street, and then he stops. Like Walter gets super distracted. And he also gets distracted by Otis. So I was reading all this stuff online about like training litter mates and stuff like that, and like one of the things it said is like training puppies together, they get very distracted by each other. Otis doesn't get distracted by Walter. Like Otis comes out, he knows that we're here to do our business, and then afterwards he kind of like plays and stuff, but he knows like that's what we're here for. Walter will come out here and start like, and then he gets real distracted. Walter's like me. So we're still learning with Walter. The problem is I just have to take them out like all the time because, oh my God, where were we? Alex's aunt and uncle, you know, they have, I think I mentioned Preciosa. I love Preciosa so much. Well, she's now, I think she's like, what did he say? I asked his uncle, he said like 1 year and 2 months. They have a chain on their, not a chain, but it's like a cord, you know, like old school like drapery cords. They have like a cord with bells on the bottom of it hanging off their sliding glass door, and it's like hangs down to like almost to the floor, and she goes over and paws it, and that's when they know that she needs to go out. Okay, I need to train the dogs to do that. That is brilliant. That is so genius. Otis comes down to the door. So like if Otis, like I'll like when I'm watching TV, well, first of all, Otis doesn't seem to need to go potty as much as Walter does, because Otis will like, who is walking up saying hi to me? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Walking the dog.
Oh. Stay warm. Oh. Be safe.
I will.
Okay. Big dog.
Dad?
Smelling the puppies out there.
Yeah.
This kid like walking this like huge dog. Anyway, so like Otis like doesn't need to go potty as much because like Otis like will go out and he like does all of his stuff. But like Walter, like because he gets so distracted, like I can kind of tell like when he's done for the night. And so like I'll start watching a show and then I'll get like 20 minutes into it or something like that. And then I have to tell you what's so funny. Like when adults walk by, like if their dog starts sniffing around the yard or whatever, like they like pull it on, like let's keep on going. I love that this kid is just like, they're like walking like straight through the yard. Like the dog was just like sniffing in the yard, peeing in the yard, and like the kid like, I love that so much. I do. Because people in our neighborhoods, now I know, and I don't let them do their business there, but people in all through this neighborhood have signs in their yard that say like, do not let your dog like pee in our yard and stuff like that. I always, when people, like, if I'm not filming and people walk by, they're like, I'm like, just let them poop. I don't care. Like, I'll pick it up. That's all I constantly have poop bags in my hand and stuff like that. So anyway, but like, I'll start watching a show. Like, last night I started watching this movie. So Walter, what I figured out, there he is right there. Walter, what I took them out right before I got on, started vlogging. So they're good. They're good right now. But Otis goes to the door. Like, he's figured it out. Otis goes to the door. And, like, I'll say, do you guys want to go potty? Like, that's the word. Part of the problem is, I don't want to get them used to the word treat in association just with potty, because I don't want them to, like, you know. And so, I'll say good potty, and then I give them a treat. So, like, if I say go, like, they understand that go potty means outside. I think in the last probably 3 or 4 days, Walter's had one accident. They don't pee in the house at all anymore, but Walter pooped in the house one day. But that's good. I mean, they're only 6 months old, so they're learning. Otis has it down, which is interesting to me because I thought Otis would like catch it on later. And because he's just smaller, and I don't know, he just... Oh, Laura's got her dog out there. I bet Laura was like, oh my God. She has this thing in her yard. Her dog loves it so much. And it's like this like tennis ball kind of thing, but it's on this long cord, and then Laura just like throws it and it goes and her dog just chases after it and stuff like that. I was out there earlier with the dogs and she was like, and then she was doing that, and then she was like, she tosses like a tennis ball and like plays in the side yard with her dog. But anyway, I have to tell you something funny that happened when Laura and I were out there. Laura's got to give me a hard time about it. But anyway, so nothing to do, well, not really to do with the dogs, but so anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so Otis goes to the door, so like, and he'll wait, and so like, if I look down the hallway and he's like sitting by the door, I know that means he has to go potty. Walter, what I've learned, did I say Walter? I meant Otis. Walter, what I've learned is, like, when he wants to come up on the chair on the ottoman, he comes to the, like, if I'm sitting here, he comes to my right side. If he wants to go potty, he comes to my left side, and he stands back like a foot. If I push the ottoman back, he gets real excited, and I know that means he has to go potty. So, I'm, like, we're learning. I need to get that bell thing. I was asking his uncle all about it. I was like, how did you get Preciosa on this? Well, he calls her Chica now, but I was like, how did you get Preciosa, like, all onto this, she has this, like, blinged out necklace thing that says Chica on it. I was like, how did you get her used to the bell thing? And he was like, Alex's aunt was the one that like figured it out, and just like she would like take her paw and like ring it like when she took her outside. I think that's brilliant. I know other people have done those kinds of things. People have taught like cats to poop in toilets and dogs to poop in like litter boxes. I don't want all that. I don't want a litter box. It's part of the reason why I don't have cats. I mean, not the sole reason, but it's part of the reason why I don't want to have cats. But anyway, we're just not cat people. I think cats are cute. I think kittens are real cute. People think I hate cats. We have a lot of friends of ours that have cats. Family of ours that have cats. I'm just not a cat person. I think it's because I grew up with no cats. I think that has a lot to do with it. Alex is like deathly allergic to cats. Like if we go to somebody's house that has cats, where are we going the other day? Caroline's son is gonna have us all over to his girlfriend's house. So our other stepson's coming into town, but he usually comes in over Christmas. But he's coming in early because he has to like work on Christmas. So he's coming in early for like a week. So we're all gonna go over to Caroline's son. So Caroline's son and his girlfriend have this house. And so we're all gonna go over there, and they have 2 cats. And so like I said to Alex, like when we were coming home, I was like, do not forget to take your allergy medicine when we go over there. So anyway, back to earlier today. So we got up and I like took the dogs outside. Alex was like on TikTok and stuff like that. And then I like brought the dogs back up. This is about 11 o'clock. And so the dogs were being real sweet. Like they played a little bit, but then like, they were real cute. Walter, like, Alex was like, you guys need booties for your feet and stuff like that. And so we have these like 2 matching, like they have hoods on them. These like, they're almost kind of like this material. These little dog coats that we had bought for Tucker and Boo. But I don't think they ever wore them. Somebody asked me yesterday, they're like, is the bed, I can't remember. Oh, I posted a picture of Walter and Otis sleeping in the bed, one of the bed. They have like 4 beds downstairs and 1 upstairs. But the big bed in the living room, they were like, somebody messaged me and was like, was that like Boo and, I think they just said Boo's bed. The big bed in the living room was from that pup company. I don't remember, but anyway, you can get them on Amazon too. They're just like the calming beds, but it was the big one. Well, Boo never really went in it. Tucker and Pee-Pee sometimes, but they would like lay in it for like 5 minutes, and they just like, they like the smaller beds. And so when we were getting Walter and Otis, I was packing up all of the dog stuff that was still left around. It's all like boxed up in this nice little box downstairs. We have like Boo's purple bed on top of it and stuff like that. And so I like had all that stuff like, so it's all like in a nice area in our basement. And I was gonna like just like get rid of that bed. Or I was like, but it really hasn't been used that much. Oh my God, those dogs are in it every day. They love that big bed. They like the small one. The little bed, which is what Pee-Pee really liked. They don't like, it's too big for them now. But the medium-sized bed, they each have one. There's one upstairs and there's one downstairs. They like the medium-sized bed. They'll get in it together, but it's a real tight fit. But the big one, they really like the big one. And they can both fit in it comfortably with 15 other toys. So yeah, that was, I'm glad we didn't get rid of it. There were a couple things we didn't get rid of, like the Costco blanket, well, or pack up. Like the Costco blankets that I got from Boo Radley. One of them's on the floor of their house, their crate. So we have like a blanket over it, so it's dark in there. And then on the floor, I have like one of the Costco blankets. The other one's like folded up. And then I have other blankets and stuff in there and toys and whatever. It's like, their crate is big. It's like 4 feet by like 3 feet. Well, it's like probably 3 feet across, and then 4 feet back, and then like 3 feet high. It's a big crate. And it's not in the basement. I think people think it's in the basement. It's like if you go down to the stairs, like there's like a big slate like floor area, and then you have to open the door to go into the basement. So it's at the bottom of the stairs, like right next to it. Like it kind of sits in this little like alcove. So it's like the little dog area right there. But anyway, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so then I brought the dogs back, and like Alex was putting these coats on them. Otis loved it. Walter was having no part of it. Walter put it on. He was like this. Like, what is? I was like, just take it off. I mean, Alex was laughing, but like Otis like laid down, and he like put his little head on Alex's leg, and he was like Otis liked the coat. Like, and Alex said the way that he got Pee-Pee started wearing clothes was that he got him like wearing clothes early, and then Pee-Pee loved to wear clothes. Tucker would do it. Boo Radley hated it. Boo Radley absolutely, like, he would do it, but he hated it. So I think Walter's gonna be kind of the same. I wanted to get them some sweaters and stuff. There was these real cute like turtleneck sweaters that look like old fisherman sweaters that I thought would look so cute on Walter, but I thought, how do you get that over their head? Like, I thought it like might like Velcro up the back, but it's not. You like pull it over their head. I don't want to do that to a dog, you know? So I am gonna get them some clothes, but I look at PetSmart when we go there, and they don't really have a whole lot that I love. I gotta go to PetSmart tomorrow to get some food. I don't really, and I also get to some more training treats. Do you know what's interesting is? So they love these little bones, but I would have to break them up. So now I just use the training treats because they're a little bit bigger. The ones I got from, these were Boo Radley's favorite too. They're like the bone and chicken broth or something like that from Trader Joe's. They're just little round training treats. They love them. I gave them to them early on, and then I found that I still had the pack. I have like 2 packages upstairs, and so, or up in the, it's like all the top shelf of the pantry is all their dog stuff. And so I pulled them down because we like dried sweet potatoes. They really like those. That's like the one treat like they get in the house to like chew on other than toys. And Alex is just like not on human food or anything like that. And like the raw hides and all that stuff, we don't really do that. I did buy him some of those like no hide stuff, but everybody's like they're not real into that. So I was like, we don't do those anymore. But the greenies, they have some greenies, but they go through the greenies so quick. Like when we've given them to them, it's like 5 minutes later they're done with them. But the dried sweet potatoes, they like our vet told us about those, and and also the woman, our friend, that she had the dried sweet potatoes. They really, really like those. And Otis will chew on them for a while. So he chews on it, and then he gets kind of bored of it. Like Walter chews on it. But anyway, so I brought them back up. Alex was like putting the coats on them and stuff like that. It was cute. And then we're just laying there in bed. And Alex like plugged in his phone. And I said, "Are you going back to bed?" He goes, "I'm tired." And he goes, "Are you wanting to film videos today?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I would kind of like to film videos on all of my channels." And he was like, "Well, do you want me to stay here? Like, do you want me to get out of here?" I go, "Babe, whatever easiest for you." I said, "I'm just going to be," he goes, "Are you wanting to film in the bedroom?" And I said, "Yeah, it'd be easiest for me to film in the bedroom." He goes, "Okay, do you care if I go over to his friend's house?" I was like, "No, not at all, go." And he was like, "Well, we kind of talked about it because I thought you would want to film." And he said, she wanted to go out and do something. He was like, "No, I just wanted to stay over there." So they like ordered food and they're watching something. I said, "Do not watch these movies," because I told him the 2 rom-coms because I want to watch them to review them for my movie channel. And he likes like last year he and his friends watched like every Christmas rom-com that came out. They would watch them, like he would be here and like they would watch them together, and then they would like he would be here and he would watch one. They'd be like texting each other about them. They're so bad, those Christmas rom-coms. I know people love them. I mean, I like some of them, but I want to watch the Christmas Heist or whatever it's called. It's like #1 on Netflix right now, and the other one is the champagne one. So I asked him if he wanted to watch those. If he watches one of those with her, I could care less, but there's so many Christmas movies, you can pick a different one. But so when he comes home, because he was texting me like right before I came out here, and he was like, "Hey," he was like, "Are you getting your stuff done?" I said, "Yeah, I'm getting ready." Who is this walking by here? Look, she just stopped in the driveway and stared right at me. "Hey, how are you?" It's cold, huh? We're supposed to get some more. She had like one of those fur hoods on, and it was like all over her head, and then she had like a scarf pulled up, and she's real tall and I couldn't see her, and she was like standing in the driveway, and like it's starting to get dark so I can't see, like really, but I think the guy that walks with a dog named Tiger, I think that's his wife. And because it looked kind of like Tiger, I'm not sure, but she just stood in the driveway and just like looked at me. Like the dog was like obviously like in their yard, like sniffing the yard or something. She was just standing. I was like, this person is just standing in the driveway staring at me. It's like Nikki and I are so excited to start. Are those of you that are doing the Christmas advent calendars and the thrillers and stuff, are you guys so excited about it? I am so excited to read the Christmas thrillers and stuff. Even the romance ones I'm really excited about. The fantasy one, I think I got Tanya to read the fantasy Christmas advent calendar. It's got fays in it and stuff like that. She was explaining to me the other day what a fay is. Somebody said, well, since Tanya explained it to you, explain it. I don't understand it. She said it was big. Because I said, "Is it like a fairy?" And she said, I think I said this on my drama video, and people were like, "Have Tanya explain what a fae is." She's like, "No, it's not like a fairy. They're like big." And she's like, "You can spot them in the woods." I'm always looking like, "Tanya, you've lost your mind." So anyway, so I said, "Well, what time are you going to go over there?" He's like, "I don't know, just in a little bit." And I said, "Okay." So I thought I was going to start filming at like, this was at like 11:30. I thought I was going to start filming at like 1 o'clock and whatever. So he plugged in his phone, and he was like laying there holding Otis, and Walter was like all cuddled up next to me. And I was like gonna go get my book and read a chapter or something until he was ready to go. Like one of my books or my Kindles, or my Kindles. Like I have multiple, my Kindle. And so all of a sudden I'm like this with my eyes. Like I'm, like babies and dogs, I'm like doing that where I'm falling asleep slowly. And I look over and he is out. And I'm like, so I just like put my phone on. I thought, I'm not going to be out that long. Oh my God, the 4 of us, Alex and I and the dogs, we slept till like 1:30. Then we got up and he goes, "Are you still wanting to film videos?" I go, "Are you not wanting to go over to her house?" He goes, "No." He goes, "I'm going to go over to her house, but I'm not going to go over there for very long." I said, "Babe," I said, "I don't have to film videos today. If you want to watch these movies." He was like, "You kind of do want to film videos." I said, I mean, yeah, I watched this movie last night. I said, "But like, if you don't want to go," like, and he was like, "No," he's like, "I already told her I was going to come," and stuff like that. So he went over to her house. I filmed a couple of videos. So anyway, he was texting me that he's not going to be much longer. I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to vlog now. So when he comes home, we're going to watch these Christmas rom-com, supposedly. He'll probably come home and go back to bed. We were both so tired today. Like, well, I don't know if we were tired or just relaxed in bed. I was so relaxed. So every night I go through and I do like my favorite memory of the day, moment of the day. That will probably be my favorite moment. Like, well, I was holding Walter and he was holding Otis, and we both just kind of fell asleep at the same time. It just was so nice. So anyway, yeah, I was hoping for a big snowstorm. We didn't get it. Apparently we're supposed to later. I don't know. It won't stop us. We'll be still going to brunch tomorrow. So, well, we'll see what time he gets home. If I get done with the vlog, well, he won't care if I walk anyway. I'll probably still take my walk tonight. It's starting to get kind of windy. If I just walk around here, so if I walk it around here and in and out and do loops and do this like 3 times, I can do like 45 minutes to an hour just in here. If I go out, it's where it's really windy because the yards are huge and stuff like that. If I just stay in here, I can do like 40. I gotta get these James Patterson books done. Oh my God, I'm still on the first one. I've been listening to a lot of music. And the James Patterson books, I'm so ready for the Alex Cross series to be over. Like, it's weird because I'm really happy that I did it, but at the same time, like, I'm ready for it to be over. So anyway, tomorrow after we do brunch, I'm gonna go to the pet store, and then I'm also, I just saw a snowflake fall. I saw like literally one lone snowflake fall. It probably just came from the roof or something. But anyway, and I'm gonna get fire starter logs. Tanya was like, just go to the gas station and get like a pile of because they sell like, piles of firewood there for like $10. Probably more than that. She's like, just get some fire starter logs and like a pile of firewood. My dad, true story to this day, like he has firewood delivered. They have fires. So my dad they have so many fireplaces in their house. But the ones that keep going all the time, like they have like this brick fireplace in the kitchen. It's literally going all the time. And then they have a huge fireplace in their bedroom. And they just like that fire, like you throw in a log and it just, because they have it going like literally from like September through like April. They have that fireplace going all the time. And then the basement, they have a fireplace. In the living room, they have a fireplace outside. Not a fire pit, like a fireplace outside. It's cool. They have they have so many fireplaces in their house. But anyway, my dad, he like the very last, like they have several like their garages and stuff like that. Anyway, multiple garages. So the very end though, the last one, the whole thing is just like dedicated to like the entire wall this way and then going that way is all like 6 feet up and then all the way around. You're talking about like the length of a garage and then the front of just one little garage space, right? Like ours. All firewood, like 6 feet high. He gets that from like in August or September and then just goes down, goes down, goes down. Back in the day, like when I was in my apartment and stuff like that, I would go over there and I would just like load up the trunk of my car and get like firewood. He'd be like, Pete, take some logs and stuff. So I take a bunch of logs over there and firewood and whatever. But I used to have fires all the time. Even when we moved in here, I had a lot of fires. I can't believe I got that damn fireplace fixed and I have not had one fire yet in the fireplace. Nobody's even said anything about it on the vlog. Every once in a while, somebody will be like, have you had a fire yet? Oh my God, forever people are like, you're never gonna get that fireplace fixed. Then I get the fireplace fixed. Nobody asks about the fireplace. And it's fixed. Alex is like, what if you go to start a fire and the fireplace really isn't fixed? I was like, it's fixed. Or is it? One of the reasons why I was kind of waiting until the door was fixed, because if it billows out smoke into the house, we have literally this window right here. And I was like, I'm gonna wait till the door's fixed. That way I can open it to get the smoke out of the house. But it's fixed. The guy was like, he looked all up and everything. And he was so nice, that guy that fixed the fireplace. So anyway, tonight we're gonna watch these rom-coms. Oh, and then, okay, last night, what is tonight? I can't even remember my days. I feel like they're all melting in together. Oh, I did not pull out my walking pad. I did walk last night, and I mean, when it's colder, like if it's colder and I walk when it's light outside, I tend to walk like longer. But if it's late when I get outside, then my walks are a lot shorter. So I walked, I can't remember last night. At some point I got into bed and I read, and I'm reading that Isla Rivers book. Because Nikki started the Cozy Mystery series that has like the woman that gets her car goes off the road and then Mrs. Claus rescues her. It's like a Cozy Mystery series. It was the runner-up to my book club, the Cozy Mystery book club so Nikki started it. I was going to start that last night, but I was like, I need to finish I've got to finish a Nuclear Dawn book, and I've got to finish this Isla Rivers book. So I'm going to really heavily be reading both of those today and tomorrow. But anyway, I read in bed for a little bit. It was so nice. The dogs were up there with me. What was Alex watching? Oh, he's catching up on Grey's Anatomy. So he was downstairs. We watched something together first. What did we watch? Alex and I? Well, I was eating after my walk, and then I was like, I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh, I took a shower, and then I was like, I'm gonna read this book. The dogs were up there with me, and then I laid down to take a nap. When I lay down and take a nap, the camera stopped. When I went upstairs to take it, like when I finally was like, I yelled over the side because I was turning the lights off. I said, okay, I'm done reading. I'm gonna go lay down. He goes, okay. He came up just a little bit later, and like he came in, he was on his phone for like, because like I woke up and I was like, are you gonna watch TV up here? And he was like, no, I'm gonna go to bed. And I was like, this early? He's like, I am so tired. So he went to bed real early last night. I got up from my nap, took the dogs out and all that kind of stuff. I can't remember what I did first last night. Oh, I watched this movie. I wanted to watch a movie to review for today. So I went over and I looked at like all the new movies. Okay, so I've got like 5 shows. Oh, what did I watch earlier? Oh, no. So I have Below Deck Mediterranean, Dragula, Survivor, Amazing Race, Matlock from last week, and Elsbeth from last week to catch up on. So I have 6 shows, okay? So last night I watched Dragula when I got up from my nap. So like tonight I have to watch 2 shows and tomorrow I have to watch 2 shows because I don't want to go into the week like behind. So I watched Dragula, and then I went in and I was like, are there any new movies that are streaming? Begonia with Emma Stone just came out on streaming. Well, I had wanted to see that movie for a while. I was really excited. I watched like 30 seconds of the trailer, and I was like, okay, I don't watch trailers, like the whole trailer, because I feel like a lot of trailers just destroy the movie. So I'll watch like 15 to 30 seconds of a trailer, and if it kind of catches my eye, I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. So it's about this woman that these 2 guys, I thought it was kind of like a dark comedy, like a Coen Brothers movie, like Raising Arizona or Fargo. I love those movies. And so I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna really like this. And it was with Emma Stone, and she's like the CEO of like this pharmaceutical research company. And these 2 guys like kidnap her because they think she's an alien. I did my review over on my movie channel today. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so I'm not going to give spoilers away and stuff. Over there in my review, I explained it, and then I said, okay, I'm going to give spoilers. So I did give spoilers away. I would not recommend the movie. And I also paid $19.99 to rent it because I wanted to see it now. And I was like, I mean, the way that I justify it is, if I was going to a movie theater to see it, because Alex and I would probably go together. He had no desire to see this movie because I asked him. And, I mean, that would be $40 plus popcorn plus soda for both of us and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'm saving money by watching it at home. Plus, he doesn't want to see it. So I watched that movie last night. It was like an hour and 57 minutes. I like took the dogs out like 3 times while I was watching it. Then when I got done with that, I started watching The Leftovers again. It was late when I started watching that, but I was like, I knew I didn't have to get up super early. Is this another Amazon truck coming down here with another delivery? I know I didn't order that much stuff. This is another delivery truck coming down here. Like I said, I got all my Shy Wolf candles. Well, I don't know if it's all of them, but I got this box from Shy Wolf, and it's really heavy. So people ask me, they're like, did you stop doing the Shy Wolf candle reviews? I think I might have explained this already on here. I'm going to pull you guys in a little bit. I didn't stop doing the Shy Wolf candle thing. They sent out this email. I love the Shy Wolf candles, and I love the company, and I love their transparency and everything. They're a Canadian company, so they were like hit with the tariffs, and they didn't really know what to do about it, and so they were like kind of waiting it out until they figured it out. And they sent out an email to everybody. The first email they sent, I didn't really understand it, but then the second email that they sent, I think it was the second one, was like, we're going to give you the option that you can like cancel your subscription, or you can stay on, and then we'll like send you all the boxes like when it comes, like when we figure out the tariff situation or whatever. Well, they're like a small business, and I love their services, so I wasn't going to, so I just, you know, like, I didn't want them to be hurt by it, you know, so I just kept up my subscription. So I think today I got like 3 or 4 like of the old subscriptions. I have no idea. I didn't open the box. I'm gonna wait till Monday to open the box, or I might do it tomorrow. It just depends. Do that video tomorrow. We'll see. So I know I hardly ever film on a Sunday, but I think I might tomorrow. We'll see. Well, obviously my vlog I will, but we'll see. So anyway, so I started watching. I watched half of the first episode of what's the show called? The Leftovers. So The Leftovers is the show about this town, Maplewood, I think it's the town. And it's a small town where I thought at first it was just that town. Like when you like step back, I mean, okay, so Caroline loved this. She's like, oh my God, The Leftovers is so good. Her stepson was like, you need to watch The Leftovers. It's so good. I already had it on my list because a lot of people told me to watch it. But it's like an international thing that happened like 3 years before the show starts. That like all these people just go missing from Earth. And it's like a religious thing where they take him because it was like, you know, like God took them. But then there's like this like minister and he's like proving that that's not the case because a lot of these people were not like inherently good people. Like people were like on death row for being serial killers and they just like evaporated next to like kids that were totally innocent. So like there's no rhyme or reason. So it's like the people that were left behind. So the show starts and it's all around this guy. It's like the sheriff of the town. I think it's, what's her name? The one that was on Friends? Why can't I never remember? Jennifer Aniston. Is it her ex, Justin Theroux or something like that? I think it's him. He's a good looking guy. Anyway, so then he has like a son. I don't know. The show's very confusing to me. Is this like a slow burn show? I'm confused because last night I finished episode 1 and I watched episode 2 and episode 3. And it's okay. Like, I mean, it's not bad. Like, I'll finish season 1. But like, does anything happen? Like, I'm like, when does shit start happening on this show? There's like these people that don't speak. And they live like in this house. And they're called something. But you don't really know why they did it. Except for that, like, I think he was having... So his wife, the sheriff's wife is there. And they smoke one cigarette after another. And their, like, motto is, like, don't waste your breath. Like, trying to, like, I don't know. And then everybody's sad about all these people that are missing. And there's, like, this woman, she lost her son and her daughter and her husband. And then there's, like, this guy, and he can heal people with a hug. And then... he's got this girl, and then the sheriff's son is, like, protecting her. It's very confusing. But nothing really happens. Like, it's real slow. Oh, I know what Alex started last night after Grey's Anatomy. He started All's Fair. And I said, is it? I heard it was so bad. He goes, it's bad. He goes, it's not, he goes, it's, how did he say it? He said, it's, how did he say it now? Because I was kind of surprised, because I thought he was going to be like, oh, it's so good. Because, like, if everybody out there says it's bad, like, Alex would be like, oh, no, it's really good. I said, I heard it's bad. And he was like, I mean, it's bad. He was like, but it's enjoyable to watch. I like it because of the Ryan Murphy. He loves anything Ryan Murphy. I love anything Ryan Murphy. I said, do you think I would like it? He goes, you would like it. He goes, you would say, you wouldn't think it was bad. I go, really? He goes, yeah, you would like it. So I don't know. I love Sarah Paulson. I love Niecy Nash. Kim Kardashian. She's, I mean, whatever. I mean, I think it's this transition to mainstream acting is interesting. She's okay. I think Kim Kardashian's pretty, but like, I thought she was, what was she in the last one? Was that not American Horror Story? Was it the last American Horror Story? I thought she was good in it. People were like, she was so bad in it. I didn't think she was. I thought she was one of the good things in it. That was such a bad American Horror Story. The one about Emma Roberts was pregnant and all that kind of stuff. And then Kim Kardashian played her agent. It was all about like witchcrafty voodoo stuff. I thought she was good in it. But, like, does she ever play a different character? Because she kind of played herself in that. There's a lot of people that play themselves, you know? I mean, people say that about all kinds of actresses. So, I don't know, you know, like, I'll probably check it out. Oh, it did just start snowing. Oh, it's like, Christmas time is here. The Charlie Brown Christmas. But anyway, he started All's Fair last night. After he got caught up on Grey's Anatomy. That's what he told me he was watching. So, anyway, yeah, The Leftovers. Like, I don't really know what to think. Like, I keep watching it. Like, I thought at the end of the first episode, because they were having, like, this Heroes Day for all the people that, like, to be remembered that had, like, left. I thought, like, something was going to happen. Like, there was going to be a big reveal, or, like, people were going to come back from the dead, or something like that. I mean, something big happened at the end of the first episode, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like, I don't know. I keep on waiting for, like, is this just what it is? Is this just a show about people that... Like, and then there's, like, these, like, the third episode towards the end, well, halfway through, I guess, there's, like, these two, like, people that are, like, FBI or something. It's, like, this older guy and this woman, and they're, like, let's go after this guy that He's the one that like can heal people with hugs, and senators are coming to him and stuff like that. Do they try to? But this is the thing. Like, the people in the town are like demanding from like the sheriff and the mayor. The town is small. Like, it's this small town, right? Like this. Oh, it is starting to snow a lot. And so they're like, we want answers. I'm like, from the city mayor of this small town. Like, that's just not realistic to me. Like, they're showing news coverage on it on like national, like people went missing all over the world. Well, why are you blaming this small town city mayor? Like, what's she gonna do about it? Like, call the CDC or something. You know what I mean? Like, why are we mad at this? Like, they have to, conceptually, they have to realize that she has very little power. I mean, she's a small city mayor, you know what I mean? And then they're like, the guy is like the sheriff, and his dad was the sheriff. Oh, it's the guy that was in, I love him so much. He played the brother in A Star is Born with the Lady Gaga version of it. Oh, what's his name? Not Sam Elliott. Oh, I love this guy so much. And he plays the dad. He plays Justin Theroux's dad. And, but he's had like a breakdown. He's like in a psych hospital or something. It's okay, but like, this is the thing about it. Like, I don't really get it. Like, is it just is the show literally just about these people and like how they get on with their lives? 3 seasons of that? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just not real. I'm kind of surprised. Like, if that's all it is, like, Caroline would love that. But I don't think her stepson would be about that. I think he'd be like, no, it was boring. He thought Task was boring. So if he thought Task was boring, I can't even imagine how he got through this show. But anyway, so I'll probably watch more of that tonight. Yeah, the snow's starting to fall. I mean, it's light right now. If I turned it around, you guys wouldn't be able to see it. But it's gradually getting a little bit stronger minute by minute. It's pretty, though. It's just kind of like... Here, if I turn it around, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on a second. You can kind of see it. Oh, there it is, see? Christmas time is here. Snowflakes everywhere. That was a bad rendition of Charlie Brown's Christmas that Vince Guaraldi, I don't know what his name is, but I have it on my iTunes. So yeah, it's been a good day. My favorite moments of the day are my walk, laying in bed with the dogs. Oh, I did take the dogs out last night in the backyard. And they, like, it was real cute. So I stood kind of, like, by the woods with a flashlight. And I put, like, so the flashlight that I have is, like, on the end of it, it's, like, one click, it's the end. And then the second click is, like, the end goes off. And then the third click, it was for my paranormal thing I did at Fox Hollow Farms. I got this, I think I got it at, like, the Dollar Tree. It is such a fantastic flashlight. It's so bright. And so if you click it 3 times, it has both things on, and it's real bright. So I stood by the woods and just had it on there. So, like... I haven't seen any coyotes around here, but I just was like, I could get them inside real quick, you know what I mean? So, if I take them out back, like, they can run around, and I don't have to have them leashed. And so I took them outside, and this was, like, the first time that they've done it outside. Like, Walter and Otis chased each other like they do inside, but, like, outside for, like, a good 10 minutes. It was so cute. It made me so happy. It was so cute. So, anyway, yeah, we'll probably try that again. We'll probably try that again tonight. But anyway, my phone it was texting me. Christmas time is here. I have to take my glove off before. Oh, Alex said on my way home, babe. So he's on his way home. Well, he can hang out with the dogs while I walk. Since it's starting to snow, I probably won't walk too long tonight. Ooh. I have to get in at least a half an hour. That's my thing. 30 to 40 minutes is my goal every night. If I do that, then I feel like, okay, I'm good. So. Yeah, and then brunch tomorrow. But my favorite moments throughout the day are like late at night, like when I'm watching my shows, because I go through my favorite moment when I go to sleep. When I'm sitting in the chair and the dogs are asleep next to me and I'm watching some show late at night and have like 1 candle or 2 candles lit, like that's my favorite. Or laying with the dogs and Alex in bed. I don't know, it just feels really like comfy and cozy. I love that. Reading in bed has become like one of my new favorite things. Oh my God, I love that. Laughing with my husband. Talking to my friends on the phone. All of that makes me so happy. Oh, the battery just went to the halfway mark. Pool crew lady number 2. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you guys what happened that Laura was giving me a hard time about. Okay. So, her husband's out there. He just got something out of his car. So I was taking the dogs out. Okay, across from Laura is this woman. She's like a retired school teacher. She's super nice. But like the woman next to her comes over and sees her. And like she walks down there. I've talked about this before. So the woman that lives there, she doesn't walk very well. She has like a cane and stuff like that. She's probably in her mid to late 80s. And so like she'll push the trash cans down with like her cane. And I'll be like, hey, like I know her. I'll be like, hey, let's say her name's Judy. I'll be like, Judy, do you want me to help me? And she'll be like, oh, Peter, thank you so much. But sometimes she wants to do it on her own. She'll be like, no, I'm just getting out of the house, you know, whatever. And so I'll just like talk to her, whatever. Real friendly. Always remembered Boo's name, and she'd be like, Boo, how are you? And she's very sweet, very nice woman. And so she has this friend that lives next door to her. Like I think they share a wall, and the friend like walks all the way down the street and then up her driveway. So the new neighbors that are moving in, they like share a driveway. So it's like this big huge driveway. It overlooks the lake, and so she's on the other side of the driveway. So like I can't, even from that chair, I can't see her condo. So anyway. Her friend comes over every day. Like I'll see her out there and like she gets her mail for her, and then she always has a coffee cup with her hand so that she goes in there and like they have coffee together every day. I love that, right? Okay, so there's been like a lot of action going on over there. There's been like she's had a lot more visitors lately. And like this summer, I was talking to her, I think it was her daughter, and her daughter was like, yeah, I'm helping her like clean out her kitchen and stuff like that, or clean out her garage. And I was like, I didn't want to ask, but I almost kind of felt like they were like, is she moving soon? Is she going to an assisted living program? I mean, she can still get up and around her own and stuff like that. But her daughter was out there, her grandkids were out there. Oh, they were doing yard work one day out there, her daughter and her grandkids, and like her daughter's husband were out there. They were super friendly. I talked to them and everything like that. They were real nice. So today I was out in the yard, okay, and I had on, well, this was later in the day. This was when I was getting my videos up. And I had on, so right now I have these sweatpants on with Ugg boots, and I have this hoodie on that Tony and I got these matching hoodies from Costco years ago. So I just keep the sweatpants and this hoodie in the kitchen, but like throughout the day I just wear a t-shirt to film my videos and shorts, and so I just keep this in the kitchen, and then like I put it on when I come out here to vlog. So I went outside and I had on like these shorts that are like these like sweat material shorts. And then I had on my Ugg boots, and I had like this jacket on and the hat and whatever, and so I was taking the dogs out. Well, Laura had her dog over on the side, and so as soon as Walter and Otis, they heard her over there, they're like, they wanted to go over there. Oh, he's going down there. So her brother lives down there. Oh no, he's turning this way.
I know.
Oh, she's...
Oh, I wanted to see what our lighted wreath from Sullivan's look like.
Oh, my neighbor, she's out there now talking to her about her lighted wreath from Sullivan's. So today I went out there because, well, I went over there because Laura had her dog in the yard on that thing, and so Walter and Otis wanted to see it. He just heard his name. Otis literally just like, he was laying on the floor and he just like put his head up. So they wanted to go, so I was over there. Well, then Laura shook her dog around the side. We like talked for a minute and shook her around the side. So Laura was standing there, Florence, she was standing here so she could see the whole thing going. So this guy started pulling his like SUV. He must be staying there this weekend or something. He pulled his I don't know, I've never seen him. I've seen the daughter at this woman's house. Not at Laura's, at the woman. Oh, it is really snowing now. Because I can see it in the lights of the cart. You guys want to see? I don't know if you can see it. I want to turn it before she walks in, but you can see it down there. It's like really snow. Oh no, it's like focusing. Okay, so anyway. So I don't know if he's like staying with his mom this weekend or what's going on. I don't know, but he like had his SUV in the car and he started pulling it out. And so he like pulled it out and they like helped his mom get in the car. Guy's like my age, okay? Never seen this guy before. I've seen the daughter and the grandkids a lot over there, and I've seen the daughter's husband a lot out there. Never seen this guy before. And so he came out to like check her mail. This thing is like, the focus isn't on it. Hold on a second. He like came out to check her mail, and I was like standing in Laura's yard over here in these shorts and these Ugg boots. I don't know if he was being like flirty or if he was being shady. I don't know. Like, but he was my age. Real nice looking guy. I was like, anyway, he like, so I'm just kind of standing there. Where is she doing? How's your wreath look?
I think it looks okay.
Okay. Stay, we just got the snow just started coming. She's like standing back looking at her wreath above her like garage door. So I'm standing out there, and Laura just started laughing. So he said to me, he goes, I'm not going to say her name, but let's just say her name is Judy. He goes, he said his name, and he said, I'm Judy's. He goes, are those your puppies? And I said, yeah. And he goes, I'm Judy's son. And I said, oh, I'm Peter, I live over there. And he goes, he's like, can I pet your puppies? And I was like, yeah, sure. That sounds so bad now, doesn't it? So I like walked him across the street, and he's like, oh, he's like, what are their names? And I said, Walter and Otis and stuff like that. Real nice. I just thought, like, to be honest with you, I was like, I didn't see that his mom was like, anyway, I thought it was like a wife and his kids in the car, like, honest to God. So it is really snowing now. Can you guys see this? Look at this. I have to go inside in a second. It's like really starting to come down now. Ooh, are we getting a blizzard? Look at that. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go inside in a second. I turned these pillows and everything up last night so that if I vlogged out here today, I could sit inside. So I'm gonna have to go inside in just a second. But he goes, so he said, oh, he's like, I'm like, but then I couldn't figure it out. I was like, later I was like, does he live around? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So he goes, he was like, well, thanks for letting me like see the pups and stuff, puppies or something like that. And I said, no problem, whatever. I really didn't think much about it, honestly. And he turns, and I'm standing there with the dogs. Like, I walked across the street, and like, he turned before he got in the car, and he goes, by the way, he goes, you have really nice legs. I was like, what did he just say? And Laura started laughing, okay? So then he gets in the car, and he like pulls out, and like his mom's in the passenger seat, and she like waves at me, and he was like, and he waved at me. I was like, I came inside, I go, Alex, I think this guy was flirting with me across the street. He goes, and Alex is like on his phone, completely unbothered, right? He's like, what, who? I nobody ever flirts with me. Nobody ever, you know. We go out, my husband gets flirted with all the time. Nobody ever, and I think, I see, like, every once in a while when it does happen, like, Alex is always like, he's like, no, I think that's a compliment to me because I'm your husband, you know? And I do see it that way. I see it like if somebody, like, you know, flirts with Alex or whatever, and, you know, I like, oh, that's kind of cute, you know, whatever. Somebody be like, can I buy you a drink? And Alex is like, well, I'm here with my husband and whatever, you know, but, so, I mean, but it very rarely happens to either one of us. I mean, I think people can figure out pretty quickly we're together. So anyway, I said to him, he goes, so I said, did you hear me? I said, this guy across the street. He goes, who across the street? Like, he thought I meant the griller. I go, no, Alex. I go, so I said this woman's name, and I said, I think it's her son or something. And I said, he said I had nice legs. And Alex goes like this. He's like, I'm telling him the story as I'm standing there, right? And he goes, I said, and he told me that I had really nice legs. And he goes, you do have nice legs. He goes, do you think that's flirting? I go, I think it's weird that a guy said that I have nice legs. He goes, you do have nice legs. He goes, you've been walking like every day. He goes, of course you would have nice legs. It's like, well, at least my husband thinks so too. So anyway, that was my excitement. And Laura laughed. She thought it was fun. Well, Laura gets hit on all the time, so of course she would think, you know. It's nice to every once in a while, though, just randomly be like, well, maybe I still have it a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, my husband makes me feel that way, but, you know, like a total stranger, like, that feels kind of good. You know what I mean? But anyway, so, yeah, that was my excitement for the day. The snow is like, it was coming down real hard, now it's kind of stopped, but the driveway is completely filled with it by now. Or by now. Oh no, it's coming down again. It's pretty. It's like soft snow. Now when it turns into rain and ice later, I'm not going to love that. It is pretty though. Christmas time is here. Sleigh bells everywhere. How am I going to vlog tomorrow if it's like free? Well, tomorrow it's supposed to stop in the morning, so it won't be like freezing ice and all this kind of stuff. Alex is always like, just vlog inside. We don't have curtains over the windows anymore. So we keep on saying we're going to get them, but I think we both really like with it open. Caroline was like, just leave it open. I think we both like it open. Plus the dogs just look outside like all day long. I think they like it. It's so, the room, oh my God, the condo is so much lighter and airier with it on. My mom used to always say that she like wanted to move. She's like, I want to move somewhere and just have white walls, white furniture everywhere. She's like, so it's just completely bright. That's what she wanted. And maybe that's why I have that dream of like, that's where she lives now. It's like this house. It's like all white furniture and stuff like that. But anyway, so But she would always talk about how this condo, she'd say, like, well, the house I grew up in, but it was all like antiques and carpets and stuff like that. My mom would say, it's so dark in here, it's so depressing. And so when she moved here, it was like she still had the same furniture and stuff. And she would say, this is so, like, I like it because it's smaller, I feel safer here. But she's like, it's so dark inside, there's not many windows. Well, now that we don't have curtains on the windows anymore, I mean, it is like really, really bright inside. So if I'm sitting at the computer filming, you know, it's like super bright. And if I'm sitting in the chair, plus the other thing is if I sit out, like, well, tonight I could have done it, but like, if Alex is home, he's like, babe, I can sit upstairs, I can sit downstairs, you can vlog. So he could care less, but he's like, it's an hour, what do I care, you know? But like, I don't know, I like sitting out here at the end of my day. I like to close my day out here. I don't know, it just feels kind of like, I don't know, it's not just relaxing, it just kind of, there's a, like looking out here along the street and talking to you guys, like, look at that, how pretty that is. I don't know, it just feels, oh, there, I'm trying to focus it and it's going out of focus. Focus. There you go. I don't know, I just kind of like love finishing my day sitting out here. Just, there's a spiritual element to it. Yeah, I just thought, I'm like less than 20 days away from my sobriety birthday. This time of year and snow and stuff like that always reminds me of like getting sober, because when I got sober it was like one of the worst snows ever that year. Anyway, I'm starting to get a little cold, so I'm going to get off here now, and Alex will be home shortly. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday, and if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. Don't let the sun go down on me. I love you guys, and of course I'll see you tomorrow. So if you're in the way of the storm, stay safe, stay warm. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.